A Girl and Her Soldier you've just been listening to, written and performed there by Terese Millhouse, who's my guest. Hello, Terese.
Hello. Thank you for having me on.
You're very welcome. Thank you for writing that lovely song, and it's a song very close to your heart. We'll just say where this song has gone in a moment because you've won a big award. But tell us about the story. It's a very personal one.
Yes, it's a chapter of my life and my husband's life when he joined the army and moved up to Darwin, and we had a long-distance relationship for a while, and I finally moved up there, and 3 months later he was posted to Iraq.
Oh, great. You probably hadn't even unpacked properly.
It was
half the stuff in boxes, and he's off on active service to Iraq.
He was. He went over there, I think the first stint, because he went twice, was five months. And the second, this was in 2004, and the second time wasn't long later, it was 2005. And just before then, his second stint, he proposed. So we got engaged. So that's in the first part of the story. I've got the ring on my finger, and then I'm saying goodbye to him for the second time for him going away to Iraq again. So yes,
Were you one of those girls giving a very teary farewell at Darwin Airport or on the docks or somewhere?
It was very emotional, and there were a lot of us there because there were a group of guys that all went over together, and each of us was just difficult. Yeah, we hadn't long been together, but it was a very emotional relationship. It was long distance. Neither of us really wanted to say goodbye, so we held on all throughout being overseas and everything. So yeah.
Did he want to go?
Oh yes, he did. He joined the army. He wanted to join the army and get that experience and serve his country. He's fourth generation in the defence in the army. So it was also in his family.
I'm afraid you're one of a long line of women who have had to farewell their men going off to war. You've seen those pictures at docks, and there's a famous photograph of women watching a ship depart. I think it's from Station Pier Dock in Melbourne as a ship disappears down the bay heading for. It's awful. We have to do it, isn't it?
It's all the way through, all through the years, and it's the same story, I would say. I mean, each of them have their own little aspects, but it's pretty much the same story, that you're saying goodbye to your man, and now, the women are out there, so it's the whole family.
But he did come back safe and sound, which is terrific.
And thankfully he did.
And he ain't going over there again.
No, he's not.
Not if you can help it.
No, he's in the reserves now, and unless there's I won't even think about that, but he's not going over.
And he's got a day job, which is great. Yes. Well, tell us, did you write the song while he was over there, Terese?
No, it was actually, I penned one version of it when we were living separately, when he was in Darwin and I was down here, and I completely rewrote it after he had been away the second time, and we were living back down in Hobart, so it was completely rewritten about mid last year. I felt I wasn't happy with the first version, so what you have just heard is the complete rewrite, and it's the more telling the story and the emotion about that night.
And it's your delicate voice on it. Who's the male voice accompanying you there?
Well, that's a very lovely friend of a friend, Christian Byrne, who kindly offered his vocals to the demo. He's one of the lead singers of the Southern Gospel Choir, and he has an absolutely fantastic, beautiful voice, so I'm very grateful for him to be able to sing on that. So.
And okay, now it's won an award. It's won the Suggested Artist Songwriting Award, which I must confess, haven't heard of. Tell us about this award. What is it?
Well, there's a number of songwriting competitions out there, and I continually scroll the internet looking for something that I can put my songs out there to. And this one was the Song+of+the+year contest, which is a worldwide contest that I submitted to. And A Girl+and+her+Soldier, although it wasn't a finalist, it finished in the top 5% of the judges' scores. And
where's it held, this competition? Is it Australian or is it overseas?
It's worldwide.
So worldwide,
and it's internet based.
Oh,
so you
okay.
put your submissions in from anywhere in the world. And my submission was an online one. And so you get your results, either you're notified via email, which I was, that I received this Suggested Artist Songwriting Award, because they felt that, yes, even though I wasn't a finalist, they took note of the song and thought it was special, and obviously they felt that there was something in the songwriting that they liked.
Well, that certainly is.
Yeah.
How long have you been writing songs?
Well, music since I was 12 and songs since that long, but just in the last 2 years I've seriously gotten all my songs together and recorded them at my home and got them out there. Yep, you do what you can. I've put my own money into getting equipment and a really good mic.
Oh,
and
it's a real passion for you.
Yes, I just love it. And
where does your musical side come from?
From my mum. Yeah, she was.
Is she listening?
I believe so. She's tuning in.
What's her name?
Fran.
Hello, Fran.
Yes, I think she was basically singing since I was in her womb and long before that.
You didn't really have a choice, did you?
No, it was already in there. We have a pretty musical family, actually, with instruments and all sorts of things. So,
how many songs have you written?
In total, ones that I've actually recorded to some degree, I've about 7 or 8 that are on my websites that you can hear, and some I've actually pushed forward to be able to get them professionally mixed and mastered, like with A+Girl+and+her+Soldier. Which really helps, obviously. Good quality songs sort of can get ahead of others, that they sound a lot better. So, I've written a song about my little girl called Wishes, and another song also about my husband called My Best Friend, which, my family is central to my life, but I write about my experiences and things like that. And now I'm just starting to get into collaboration.
Oh, okay.
So I've written a song called Love Has Gone with a lady from Boston. Would you believe? We met on some website, songu.com.
Oh, okay. Songu.com. So you can collaborate with people in other parts of the world, can you?
Yes, with the amazing new technology that we have nowadays, Skype and email. And these websites, another one is broadjam.com. So I'm a member of both. And if you're an artist or a songwriter, these are 2 fantastic websites to be a part of, to develop your music and get it out there, and to meet people who are also doing the same thing. So I'm doing another collaboration with a gentleman in the UK from Broadjam. And it's all via the internet, Skype and email. You send your MP3s across the world.
Well, it will be until I ask you to come and tour and perform them live in the flesh.
Yes, well,
and then it'll be your husband saying goodbye. Don't go.
Oh gosh, that would be very hard if I'd bring them with me, I reckon. If I could.
How many? You're a mum. You don't look old enough to be a mum. You look so.
That's very sweet. No, I have a little girl, Eleanor. She's be 2 in this month.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So.
Well, she might end up being musical as well.
Oh, she's just starting to belt out the songs now. ABC song and Baba Black Sheep. She loves them.
That's a start. What do you hope to do with the song? Is it going to be, how do things happen these days? Are things released commercially, or are they just released on the internet? Have you had lots of hits and listens and things like that?
Yes, on the websites, and I've got a Facebook page as well, Terese Millhouse _songwriter. So there's plus the broadjam.com website, and a couple of other websites that I've got as well. I have all my songs listed on them, and people from around the world listen, and it tells you how many listens you get. But what I'm aiming at the moment is licensing my songs to other recording artists, or to film, TV, commercials.
Oh, that's the way to go.
Yes, but I do have the radio ready copies, like A Girl and Her Soldier, and I'll be doing, trying to push it locally as much as I can. And if there's any singers and bands out there that want some music, then I'm here to write, and I'm the songwriter. I mean, I perform on my demos, but I'd rather write the songs that other people sing. So,
what's going to be your next? What are you going to write about next?
Well, one I'm working on is a very different sound to that one. It's a bit of a heavy rock song, which is the collaboration with the UK gentleman.
Terese Goes Electric.
Oh, you should hear it. It's pretty unreal. And we're just getting that ready to now. So it's called End of Me, and when it's ready, I'll be putting it on a Facebook page, and people have to have a listen.
Lovely. Yeah. Bring it in here. Well, best of luck. Best of luck with that, and we would love to see. And congratulations on winning the what is it again? The Suggested Artist Songwriting Award. That's a wonderful accolade to have.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck with your next endeavour. We can't wait to hear it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.